Well, hi there, folks. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have a little bit more Cyberpunk because I thought, well, things can possibly get better, right? I mean, frame generation, quad HD ultra settings, path tracing, above 60 FPS. This couldn't possibly get any better, could it? Well, it appears it does. Because a friend has sent me a link to a mod called Cyberpunk Ultra Plus Better Path Tracing and Stutter Hotfix, which is quite efficient. I gotta say, I'm very surprised. It's got like 33,000 downloads on Nexus mods. It's quite popular, and honestly, deservedly so, because it does increase the frames by 40% on average. It has many presets. It has like presets that actually improve path tracing, and there's this one that optimizes path tracing, so you gain frames, and obviously with minimal quality loss. And it also fixes many of the issues with the game. Lots of level detail stuff that was not considered by the developers, that was not taken into account, and this mod addresses that in a manner that makes the game super playable. So we're running Ultra still. DLSS on quality. Frame generation is on. Ray reconstruction is also on. Path tracing is on as usual, and everything is on high on Ultra. Doesn't get any better than this. I mean, it could possibly get a little better if I were to run native without DLSS, but even though I assume that could be done with the GPU 100%, I'm running it 65% today because it's very hot again. So I had to cut its wings a little bit, but fear not, it's fairly playable. You're gonna be surprised, even though I'm running just 65% of its total power. We're running ultra quality, and look at the frame rate that we're gonna get here. Yeah, 74 FPS with path tracing, frame generation, obviously, but would you look at that? And it's still path tracing. So, if you remember my first video with the frame gen mod, the one where I don't use my microphone, I was getting an average around, I was averaging 60, 70-ish. But with DLSS unbalanced, so which is a fairly inferior, and now with this mod I'm getting 73 FPS with DLSS on quality, which means it's rendering at 1080p and upscaling to quad HD. So pretty good, pretty decent. You don't notice any. It's not blurry at all. There's no aliasing whatsoever, and the mod makes path tracing super playable. Like, I assume you could probably even run native like 100%. Like I said, you could potentially run it native at 60, but I don't want to, as I'm still running 65%, as you can tell by the wattage, it's only drawing 208 watts. So still, I mean, bros, like, the card is running at 65%. We're getting 72 FPS. That's actually insane if you think about it. Because 65% is what? Maybe a 3070 or 70 Ti around the ballpark. Maybe, I'm not sure, but it's probably around the ballpark. Pretty impressive. I mean, we're talking about path tracing. Like, look at this. This is actual path tracing in the flesh. Optimized, heavily optimized, but path tracing nonetheless. Oh my god, let me kill that. Let me kill the radio. There we go. That's better. And now let's go for a drive and see how the frames actually behave, because, well, we're not actually moving or anything, so it's not like we're straining the machine. But as you can tell, we're still getting 71. 72. Frame time's pretty good. There's the pacing's decent. Like, I don't feel any noticeable input lag. being honest. So what this thing is doing, this mod, which is just a 99 file, it's like 110 kilobytes. It does just optimize how the game does the level of detail stuff, with stuff that's distant, and you don't actually need it rendering in full quality because you cannot really tell the difference. Like stuff on background like far away in the distance, you don't actually need to render that full quality. What's the point? You're only gonna lose performance for like minimal visual quality games. Because obviously, like, I mean, unless you have like very sharp eyes, you cannot really tell the difference, honestly. And even if there is a difference, it's so minor that I would say the performance gain actually outweighs the minimal quality loss that is involved. And as you can tell, I mean, we're almost getting near 50s here at 60 FPS, but it's a very demanding area. As you can see, my CPU is working at 65%. But, oh my god, I wasn't not paying attention. Oops, wrong way. My apologies. But even though it's 60, yes, and that's, well, for frame gen standards, that's not really high. Still, I mean, playable. So without frame gen, we would be looking at around 31 right now, probably, because it doubles the frame rate. So I mean, not bad. I mean, even if you consider the figures without frame generation, it's still playable 30 FPS. I mean, it's not ideal. You wouldn't want to play a first-person shooter at 30 FPS, but it can do it. It's not a torture or anything. I've played many games at 30 FPS in the past, and I didn't die. Oh my god, we're dipping below 60. Tragedy. I suppose if I were not recording, that wouldn't happen. But still, 57 is not bad. It's really not bad. In this area in specific, it's very, very demanding, very hard on the machine. And even so, we're still within the realm of playability, I would say. Obviously not optimal, not as impressive as 70 FPS, but I gotta say I've tested this mod without changing my DLSS setting that was on balance before. I was getting 80 on average, and it would dip down to like 70 tops. It wouldn't go under that. So, I mean, if you want to stay at 60 no matter what, and above 60 no matter what, balanced, for sure. But if you just want to, you know, have a great time, and maybe dip a little bit under 60 at times, but very rarely, you could just set it to balanced as it is right now. And the game is going to render in 1080p, it's going to play just fine. Just fine. 57 FPS. I mean, oh my god. Okay, that was a bigger dip right there. But one thing that we got to take into account here is that with G-Sync, if you have a G-Sync panel or a FreeSync, you're not really going to notice the dips all that much. It's not going to affect you as much. I mean, obviously the input lag is going to be suboptimal, below 60, but in terms of actual, you know, what you're getting on your screen, G-Sync's going to minimize that and make it a little less terrible than it would be with a 60Hz panel that doesn't have G-Sync, for instance. Like, it's survivable. You can definitely survive that. And I mean, I would say it's worth it for the visuals. Obviously, you could just go a notch down to balanced and not suffer with sub 60 frames. But look at this. Like, honestly, look at this. This is crazy. It's actual madness. The fact that I mean, it's a 3080, you know, like the fact that I'm doing this with 3080 path tracing above 60 FPS, it's not even, I mean, it's a 3080 quote unquote, it is 3080, but it's a 3080 running at 65% of its power only. So, you know, less than a 3080 actually, and we're doing this. We are running playable path tracing with minimal DLSS. I mean, it's not quality, so basically 1080p path tracing, which is still very impressive if we consider how complex, how demanding path tracing is. I mean, it's still a very, very, very nice figure overall. Look at this. I just cannot have enough, like, walking around the city just kind of looking at the reflection on the vehicles and stuff, and how nice it looks overall. Like, the textures are so crisp. And, I mean, look at that. It's crazy. Look at the leaves reflecting on the door. It's absolute madness right there. El Padre sabe. Very nice. I look at how natural the lighting looks as well. Path tracing changes everything. It's a game changer. The game looks so much more natural. Look at the sky and the way the light's just bouncing off everything on the leaves right there. It's so natural. It's so legit. Like, it's a way to put it. It's legit. It looks legit. It's convincing. I mean, obviously, Cyberpunk's a little bit cartoony, so it's not like 100% photorealistic in that sense. But it looks, it's very pleasing to the eye. It looks so natural. I mean, look at how the light's reflecting on this car. Like the very different spots where it bounces and where it highlights some of the colors, where it does not highlight the colors. It's just, it's something you really couldn't experience back in the day, and you couldn't experience until a while ago, before this mod came out. I mean, you could at 20 FPS, maybe 30 FPS, give or take. I mean, if you're willing to sacrifice your 60 FPS goodness for visuals, sure enough, go for it. But I would say it's not really worth it. If you can run a 60 without path tracing, then would you sacrifice all that for like 30 FPS? I'm not sure. Maybe for screenshots before actually playing the game. Nah, not really. And then this mod, the FrameGen mod, comes into play, and then this Ultra Plus better path tracing stutter hotfix mod comes out. And I mean, this one's quite old actually. It's not really new. It's from a couple months ago, but if you add this mod and the FrameGen mod together, you get the best experience you could possibly get in terms of frame generation goodness, in terms of path tracing, I mean, goodness. I mean, like, wow. I just cannot stop wowing at how natural the lighting looks compared to default. I've played a lot of Cyberpunk with just normal ray tracing in the past, and without ray tracing as well. My first playthrough with the 2070 was mainly with ray tracing off, because if I had ray tracing on, I would suffer while entering buildings and stuff where the lighting is a little bit more concentrated and stuff. It would just kill the performance. With the 3080, I started playing with ray tracing a little bit here and there, but you know, the compromises, lots of compromises. Even more so when path tracing came into play, that's when I had to resort to like ultra performance upscaling. But now, look at this. We're doing DLSS quality and we're still getting playable performance. And this looks absolutely mental. Let me turn the overlay off just for a second. I want to take a screenshot because this is just perfect. It just, wow. I cannot even begin describing how crazy this looks. The video compression might kill it, might ruin it, but on my monitor, this looks absolutely insane. Like, insane. If you're used to path tracing, if you have like a 40 series and you've been playing with path tracing already for a while, you're gonna be like, bro, what what is Blue waffling about? But I haven't. I mean, myself, I'm experiencing it now because frame gen was not a thing for us 3080 owners. 3070, 3060, 3070 Ti, 2060, 2070, 2080. So, but now we have it. We can finally experience this wonderful thing. The only thing though is that you cannot see yourself. Ray tracing moment, it would be nice if you could actually see yourself, but it's whatever. Let's try and engage them because I want to see how the frames actually behave if you're fighting. Oh my god, we dipped. Pulled the gun out and the frames just died. Oh no, 60. Okay, we can do this. I suppose let me save first because I might die. I just might. Right. That's one. Oh, that it doesn't wall bang apparently. That's not cool. There we go. There's one of them. They saw me. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, the frames are around 60, but you can clearly tell it is not perfect. The frame time is a bit all over the place. It feels a little bit sluggish, which makes sense given it's not 60 anyway. So you have like the computer is kind of struggling. Should keep up this time around. It's just, I mean, a little bit too much of an ask. I mean, if I were to run 100% GPU power, I'm sure that would not be an issue whatsoever. But as I'm running at 65% and recording, then it becomes a bit of a problem right there. Affects how, you know, how fluid it can actually be, but I'm not gonna complain because, I mean, it's still very impressive regardless, because like I said, it's 65% power, and we're still getting path tracing, full path tracing, mind you, and it's totally playable. Yes, my cursor was a little bit heavy because the frames were at 57-ish because of all the shadows it's got to process around here. It's got a bunch of trees and a bunch of greenery there, but overall, like, the average, I'm pretty confident it's been well above 60. Like, the overall frame time and frame average has been high. I'm pretty sure it's been high. I mean, we've been watching it, right? MSI Afterburner overlay up there. And it hasn't really dipped below like 55. I mean, we had one time when it dropped around 40. But it was like very brief. It was an actual stutter. It was not like the frames actually dipped and stayed there. No, it was just a momentary lapse of performance. Huh, we got some enemies here. Mexicans. Ah, interesting. They have not noticed me. Look how natural. The lights just kind of... That's so cool. Alright, let's just save and try to kill them. Let me reload first because we don't want to get in trouble. Right, 1, 2, and that would be the last one. 3. Now there's more. There's more. He's gonna rush, probably. Or is he? No. No. Oh yeah. He did brush. He's a goner. And there should be more of them. Oh no, that was a miss. That was terrible. Sorry. I mean, not really sorry, but got what you deserved. Okay, let's get the loot. Oh no, never mind. We still got 4 ones who got killed.
We're all gonna die!
Yeah, you're all gonna die. That's pretty spot on. Doesn't take much of a brain to realize that.
Ven
Though,
aquí,
because, oh my
carajo.
god! Why? Trying to stop me, bro? Yep, that's. Oh my god! Nah. It's turning into a bit of a pickle here. Let's reload. No, I'm not running away. I'm here. I mean, I am running away, but at the same time, I'm not. Wait. Weird. Look at the frame. 72. Okay. It was feeling a little odd that time around. Oh, bitch. Sorry. There should be another one of them. Yeah. Okay, he's going. But now, in fairness, it's kind of early. It's like 3 a.m. right now. I'm a bit tired. So my aim is not at its very best today. But I'm trying my best, that's for sure. I'm doing what I can right now. Can I... Is there anything I can take here? Nope. Oh, hello. That should be it. Nope. That was not it.
Come on! Why drag it out, huh?
Well, that's a bit of a problem. Missed it. I mean, it was not. Couldn't really see where her head was. There's no ammo? No sniper ammo? That's a shame. That is an actual shame right there. Would be nice. Oh, there's a conversation. There's a Yakume, whatever that is. Not sure what it is. Okay, let's tread carefully. First and foremost. Bye. Oh, it didn't kill the camera? Oh, I did. Okay. I was like, what the hell? Should kill this one as well. Goodbye, camera. Shouldn't be wasting this ammo then, I suppose. Mitsuku. So, let's try the pistol for a little bit. Body. Ready, steady. He's got a Ajax. AX. Or AX they lost a couple days ago, just amateur team. It's kind of sad. Oh, it's another camera. Goodbye, camera. Did that work? Yes, surely enough it did. That's another camera down. Can we open it? Yes, we can. Save first again. I don't know what's waiting for me. Oh, that felt a little sluggish. Even though it's 71 FPS, it feels. Look at that. I don't know why. It just felt. Pacing is not really good right now. Frame pacing just doesn't feel natural. I can definitely feel a little bit of a input lag. It's not unplayable, but you can definitely feel it. You can definitely tell it's not actually 70 FPS. But I mean, that's kind of my fault for running quality on 65% GPU power. I mean, I was asking for it. Oh, I was 100% asking for it. Should happen. There's a knife. There's a shotgun. What else? There's a color fire. This. Ooh, there's a race car. That's for crafting. Nice. How about this? Oh, there's more. Oh, there's manual. There's this door to it. I don't think it tries. Does it work? No, it doesn't look like it. We just clean a garage, I suppose. Yeah, we cleaned it. I don't think there's anything else. 73 FPS. The pacing is a bit terrible this time around, but when you move a little bit too fast, when you're doing it slow, it's fine, but when you move a little bit too fast, you can kind of feel like how sluggish it actually is. I didn't notice that when I was running the balanced reset though, I gotta be very honest, I didn't notice that. It didn't feel that sluggish. You know, it felt more natural. Now it's feeling okay. Yeah, it's nice. Apparently it's really with interiors when you're near objects. For some reason it does seem to get more sluggish. And then when you're not in front of anything, it works great. Go figure. Overall, I mean, still quite playable, and it's not like it's a competitive game anyway where you absolutely need a good frame time. You don't. You'll be fine if it drops to 55. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna be the end of the universe. Honestly, can't we talk about how amazing it just looks so raw? It's like I'm playing a brand new game. It's like I'm playing Cyberpunk Remastered. Pretty much. Oh god, that was a lot of artifacting right there. Did you guys notice that? Yeah, quality might be a little bit of a big ask. I might return to balanced because it does feel like the quality presets just a little bit more demanding than it should be for, I mean, a bit more demanding than 65% power could deal with. So if I want to play at 65%, still have nice temperatures and all that jazz, I should probably go back to balanced. Because quality is just a little bit too much. It's handling it like almost acceptably, but you can tell it's not perfect. And with balanced, I gotta be honest, it feels almost like perfect. The only complaint I would have is the ghosting, which you cannot really get rid of, because everything else is just, from a gameplay standpoint, like I spent a good couple hours just kind of fighting with people, and there was not one moment where it dropped below 60. There was not one moment where it felt like my cursor was heavy or anything, which is great. But wow. But I mean, the difference in terms of visual gains when you go from balance to quality is night and day. Like, this is actually very, very impressive. Even though the pacing is trash, it's probably not gonna happen when I'm not recording. I didn't try it on quality without recording. But it's a sacrifice that it just might be worth making because look at how great it looks overall. Look, this is so pretty. It's not only pretty, it's natural. Like, it's a very natural look, which it's hard to see in games. Getting the lighting right is very hard. And path tracing just makes that a lot easier. Yeah. Let's take. Can I take this one? No. Can I take this one? Yes, I can. Can I take this one? Absolutely. Let's take this one then. Should be easy. Yep. Okay. It's fine. No problem. Let's turn the radio off for reasons. Let's try it. Maneuvering is going to be... my controller is glitching with Cyberpunk for some reason. Some energy is mouse. I mean, the keyboard should actually drive around terrible with the keyboard. Jesus. Oh, Wowzers. Look at this. Nice. 60 FPS. Spot on. Almost spot on. I mean, with balanced, you could even, like, lock it at 60 and have your GPU chill at 65%, yeah, near 99% load at 65% power threshold, which is nice. So yeah, I feel like balanced is still the way to go if you got something that is in like 3080. If you're below that tier, I would recommend using balanced instead of quality, because quality is just a little bit demanding. Just a wee bit more demanding than balanced. But it's also, visually at least, it's much better as well. I mean, when you're in motion, you can really tell. forgot. It's been so long since I actually played this game, which is the story. I played it on day one, finished the main story in 4 days, and then I barely touched the game after that. For many reasons. Oh, first of all, I didn't want to cook my PC, that's a good one. And because, I don't know, I felt like Cyberpunk at first was a little bit underwhelming. It's gotten better now with the updates, but it used to be a very, very underwhelming title. No, honesty, just... It did so many things right, but also so many things done wrong. It wasn't really all that fun. But that has changed. That has surely changed. That's it. It should be about everything. What do we have here? Okay, we're watching TV. Great. Dollars. Then what else? Just kind of. It's funny. I'm gonna take that. Lovely. Yeah, 69 FPS. Whenever I'm near a wall or something, it just gets very sluggish for some reason. The aim, everything just gets a little bit slower than it should be for some reason. Oh my god, there's more. Okay. Surely not. That's one. Oh my god, he's fast. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Tries. Should I try and take his arm off? I'm not sure this. Oh. Wow, that's a goner right there. Where's the other guy then? For sure, there was another guy. Oh, there is. There. Gone. That concludes it once again. Lovely. We got Boomerang. What else? Saratoga. Saratoga. There's a plane. Piper Saratoga. Piper Saratoga. Oh my god, there's more of them! No way. No way. Hold up. Got ourselves a bit of a pickle here. There's a lot more. Never mind. Where's the rest of them? Oh crap! Oh no, they're gonna rush. They're gonna rush. Hello. That was very nice of them. Do I have ammo still? Yes, I do. Goodbye. And that should conclude that for now. It's got some dollars for us. It's got more dollars? No, that guy didn't got anything. It's a shame. What else? That's more dollars. There's a Sidewinder E5. It's got terrible damage, got terrible effective range. Dollars gone. Oh my god, FSR green. Then we got Punk Knife, we got Cut Shrub, whatever there is, more dollars. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. She's got dollars on her. And they got dollars as well. That is great. It's absolutely great. She got dollars. Oh, I'm satisfied. If the money you got, there's more. There might be more. And there's a corpse right there. Hello. You got dollars. Dollars. Wow. So many dollars. Great. Absolutely great. Now we just walk out like nothing ever happened. Because I feel like this has been a pretty demonstration, a pretty nice demonstration on how it runs. Like I said, 65% power threshold, so it's not gonna, the performance figures are gonna be way lower than the 380 could actually achieve 100%. But the point was just to demonstrate how playable it gets, even at 65%. You can just compare with how it would run with my, if you look at my first video, I think it's like, Cyberpunk 2077 Ultra path tracing plus FSR Gen 3 mod equals heaven. That video where I don't use my microphone and stuff. And I was running 65% as well, the power threshold, and no mod for performance. So the figures I was getting, DLSS wasn't balanced. So I'm getting similar figures now with DLSS on quality instead, thanks to this INI file from Cyberpunk Ultra Plus Better Path Tracing Stutter Hotfix, which makes it run so much better. They say 40% better, which is crazy. And I think it's true because I was getting like 80, 90 FPS with the same preset as before, balanced. Now that I went over to quality, I lost 20 FPS. Shame, but now I'm back to what I was without the mod on balanced. So that's good. Still pretty playable. And visually, chef's kiss. And I'm sure I could squeeze out more performance if I were to tweak the settings, like use hardware unboxed preset, for instance. I could probably get like closer to 80 again. But as I just wanted to see how far I could push with, you know, how far I could push the settings overall with frame duration on, I just left it all in Ultra. Maybe in the future I could actually try and find a preset that looks visually nice and performs also decently. Well, like I said, I mean, given this is 65%, we're getting 60 FPS. Imagine 100%. 100% we would not be struggling at all to get near 60. We wouldn't be struggling whatsoever. I'm sure we're talking about 100 FPS or more with the GPU operating full power, but also drawing a lot more power and getting a lot harder. So I wanted to find a nice in-between where I could get the visual quality but keep my temperatures low and overall just not really drain a lot of power and still have a nice experience while doing so. And I think I have achieved that just fine. So happy with that. And with all that being said, I think it's finally time to go, because we covered it. We covered a lot of it. We've driven around city, engaged in combat, done all this and that. So I think it's enough for demonstration of how much better the script actually makes things work. So if you look at my previous videos, I mean, even 100%, I was running with balance preset, and now I'm running, you know, quality and still rocking above 60 most of the time, sometimes even more than that, way more than that. It really depends on the environment at hand, but still pretty good demonstration, in my opinion. Feedback's much appreciated. Comment section is right in below. Don't be shy. I love interacting with you all, so don't be shy at all. I appreciate it. Appreciate activity, engagement, and I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully soon. I'm gonna be playing a lot with frame generation, Cyberpunk, other games as well. I mean, I might make a Microsoft Flight Sim video soon. I just gotta find out how to fix an issue I've been having. If the frames are kind of glitching out at times and getting very, especially with shadow play, just kind of glitches out massively. Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't happen with Cyberpunk. Didn't see happen with any other game I tested, but with Microsoft Flight Sim it does, and it was a bit disappointing. Because to fix it, you gotta enable frame gen and disable it again, so you gotta pause the game, go to the menu. It's a lot of work. Anyway, bye bye.